What's going on, Pakor?
Yeah. Start yet? I can't start you. Let's let me know when you're ready. 18 away from 9 o'clock. In case you just locked on, you're inside the 8th Wonder, where we bring to you some great quality, some great talent from around the 246 as well. Today, as I told you before, gonna have my bro Pakor on the inside, and he's finally here. Good morning, bro. What's your vibe?
Yeah, good morning.
You good?
Yes, sir.
You sound a little shaky though, when you had a good start to your day, or?
Yeah, I had a rough little start this morning.
It's all good, but you're here, and big shout outs for you to coming through, bro. What is the vibe, Pakor? Tell me what's going on with Pakor.
I've been working, working on this EP, silently.
Right.
Been slowly rolling it out, about COVID and even the ash, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. But it's still working on the EP. It's still progressing and everything.
Yeah, the EP about 90% done. It was
90.
Yeah.
What's the next 10% you're waiting on now?
Finishing touches.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about this name, Pakor. It's a really unique kind of name.
Yeah, man. I got it when I was growing up in Paradise Village, Dover. So it stuck with me. So when I first got into music, I was wondering which name to use, which one of my names to use, and it was it's a bit more unique than other names. So I stuck with that name.
So I mean, how did people come up with this name, Pakor? Does it have a meaning? Is it supposed to be broken down to mean something else?
Man, I guess I could have it up to interpretation.
Fair enough. So how long have you been involved in music?
I've been doing music from 2009, to be quite honest. I started with doing music down Blackout Studios, Screws, and then I was I also started with DTR. So I did a lot of music with Talix and Jack Wood Mole.
Nice.
Yeah, my friend here. And I took a hiatus, and because of Jack Wood, I started battling the music again. So
nice. What was the purpose of the hiatus though?
Just life, basically. Trying to sort out certain stuff and get a lot of things on track as well. Plus, I flirted with the idea just finishing with the music all together, and then decided not to.
Been there. So I completely understand how you feel, but what brought you back to music?
I listen to my bro Jack Water. He reminded me that this is more than just music. It's more than just music for me. It's something that to be therapeutic. Plus, I think I'm good at it, so
Well, we can see real soon. We can see. For those who don't know, Pakor, he's on the inside. Pakor, just in case you're trying to find out how you can spell that name, Pakor. Some people have been calling you Parkour as well. You get that a lot.
Yeah, I get. People call me Parkour. Some people call me Pakor. Some people call it. I just run with it. Whatever they call me, just
Here laughing at you. All right. So why did you decide to go into this hip hop bracket instead of becoming a Bajan dancehall artist or even doing a little bashment soca?
Well, to be honest, it's more my passion. It more called to me from an early age. From young, I used to listen to the first album I ever really sit down and listen to was The Score by Fugees.
Whoa.
So that it got into me, it grabbed me. I used to imitate Busta Rhymes, and then from when I was small, and I could get the voices do a service. So when I started writing, because I used to write just in a room by myself, and nobody never used to hear music or anything. So I started a bit from in school, and when I went being around the guys one, I just saying that I had, and man was who sing that? And it was yeah.
And that was it. Whoa. So you say you could mimic some of the voices of the Fugees? You could do one, no?
Not no. But it was yoga for sure.
Oh, you could just continue doing it, man. Okay, we got your tune. It is what it is. Sorry, this is also gonna be on your EP coming out. Yes, tell me about this tune. Is what it is.
Well, first off, the EP is gonna be called Every Song Has a Story. So is what it just came about because it is what it is. Really and truly almost with anything, and that's how it was feeling. I think, especially when they did the song, is you know, certain things were happening at the time, and then it was like, you know, it is what it is, and just like keep it pushing.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Simple and easy. What was the rating process for this song?
Almost the same as any song. When I feeling the beat, or and I in the mood and the zone to like really right, and I feel like treat the beat the correct way, that's when it is really like put forward my best work. So I don't rush it, and it is really and truly like take my time a lot of times. It is not difficult to write, but to do or to put it over the way that I think is like the best way, I rather like just sit back and take my time. But the writing process was, I would say it was pretty like easy.
Okay. So you'd rather have the beat and then write instead of having a song and then say, yo, let me put this song on this beat?
To be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's easier to have the beat first.
Right.
But I have done songs where I have the song first and then get the beat built around the song. So.
All right, no problem. All right, for those who don't know Pakor, he's on the inside. It is what it is. That's coming up right now. Let's take a good listen. It's about 12 minutes away from 9 in the 8th Wonder. Here comes the voice of Pakor.
Did what it did, yeah. Standing right here, that can never change now. Is what it is, yeah. Showing their worst, I'm blind to the hate now. 246, area code, ball bit a shout out. Get the cash up till I cash out. Let the hard work be the workout. Did what it did, yeah. Standing right here, that can never change now. Is what it is, showing their worst, I'm blind to the hate now. 246, area code, ball bit a shout out. Get the cash up till I cash out. Let the hard work be the workout. Never bitter, still better.
Respect.
Best 24/7, boy. You put on some real lyrics in this tune, though. Some real metaphors.
That's how I like to get down, man. Like real talk. Like, to me, that's the kind of artist I think I am. Like,
So did the Beijing push a T or?
that I used to hear that there so a bit. I used
Yeah?
to hear the game and push a T. Somebody, as before he passed, somebody mentioned Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple like people that does like thing, but I think a lot of us had the same like influence. Like, just listening to hip hop, like I was so much still is a bit of a lot of like my past, like a lot of my favorite artists. They just come in sounding a lot like who you listen to a lot. So it's like just listening to a lot of Kanye West and that kind of stuff when I was younger too. It played into my lyricism. It was I always like playing with words, so it just fit back into my music.
So you didn't have any of those instances where he had strange moments like Kanye, like how he was building his recent album, he built a whole stadium so he could move in and record. You never had any of those kind of experiences?
No. I don't know that level yet.
I mean, he's real strange, but he is super creative. So
He's super creative.
I would never tell anybody don't do X, Y, Z to create music.
Yeah, it's true.
If you feel like sleeping on top of a roof to create music, that's entirely up to you.
It's true. My artists are a strange breed, to be quite honest.
Correct. It's really different, boy, let me tell you. Alright, we got some systems running back again. So in case you heard that little blackout, we are back up though. 947, the best 24/7. Shout out to CBC as well, and the CBT's tech staff here doing a fantastic job. That's a couple minutes away from 9 o'clock. On the inside, Pakor, he's here. We also got Rubytech and Sleepi, and we got a brand new tune to come your way. It's called Guess Who. Good morning to you guys.
Yo, good morning, Skillz. Good morning,
what's good?
94.7 family.
If you don't know, Rubytech, he's in the building. Sleepi, he's here. He's been here for the 8th Wonder too, so we had to drag him back again. He's not an early morning person.
Sleepi in here working, like he employed for the company, yo. Working hard, yo.
To be fair thing, man, safe person to start you or something. We see what's going on, man. What's the vibe, guys? Tell me about this new tune before we premiere it to the world. Guess Who?
As I said, it is a tune off of my EP. The song itself, it came about from, well, I had the verse. I felt the verse, like I felt like it was ill. So it was like, let me get in touch with like other artists that I think are ill as well. And MHK put me and Rubytech together in terms of like dealing for the track or whatever the case is. And Rubytech came and did his thing. Of course, I showed my guy Sleepi.
I ain't gonna lie you. I'm gonna be real right now. I was editing music yesterday, and we know this because we had this conversation. I was editing music yesterday evening, because I have a folder called Pre and Create, where I would download, play music, go through music, start off with the next day. And they say, yo, I didn't get to listen to the track or watch the music video because y'all released it as a music video first, right?
Yeah.
And I remember Jigga told me, yo, Sleepy really had his hand in the bag with this video. So he said, let me go and see what's going on. Let me see what's the hard with this video. I said, oh yeah, this is saying something was supposed to check. I put it on my TV and I played this song for both. Like I was laying on my couch and they played this song, so I said, alright, cool. And they get up and they set up, say, yo, nah boy. I never ever call one for a song yet.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
And that was yesterday. And this is no cap. This is my instant reaction on the coach yesterday. But I got a more in-depth listen this morning. Yo, this song is different. Was it purposely to song as if y'all were going at each other on this song, or was that just what it came out?
Well, to be honest, when I pitched the idea to two of them, as I tell them, just bite off my head. Because any days, like, each artist is feel like lyric wise we are the best. So like, if I put together a verse like that, I was like, alright, just try to outdo it. And I think that would be best for this song. And it was.
Wow. So you initially started the track. Guess who? Where did you come up with the name and why this kind of concept?
Well, basically, just the verses alone. Like,
No pun intended.
yeah, the verses alone. You can listen like without even like knowing the names on the track. If you just listen to the verses alone, basically it's stuff that like I would say tells a tale about each of us. Like you could tell like from our lyricism, our styles, like those are the kind of things that I think like really and truly stands out when you listen to Rubytech, Sleepi, or Pakor, because they any days like each of us have our own imprint. And I wanted people to really listen to the song instead of just saying, alright, cool, this is Rubytech, let me go and support Rubytech, this is Sleepy, let me go and I wanted people to actually listen to it. So I was like, alright, cool, it kind of fits back if it's like guess who like, each person is.
Crazy. What's it like working with Rubytech though, with his big catalog, his experience?
Man, Rubytech is way more humble than I would have like expected just from hearing the name.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a case like a big ego or anything like that. So he's a real down to earth guy. So it was a lot easier than some people will probably expect. Yeah, that made the process a lot easier too.
An artist who's been on Double XL too. I mean,
yeah, big one.
I don't know, boy. I don't know how else to explain Rubytech to you.
No, legend. Like real talk. It's gonna give flowers here, legend.
It's true.
Respect. The bills just keep me humble though. if you can escape bills, but you're allowed to grow a big head, but.
Understood.
Now bills coming in. Hey, my boy, oh, you Mr. Jordan? You know you're not Rubytech here, Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, we will need this for your flow to keep running.
What's it like working with Pakor though, Rubytech and Sleepi?
Well, first off, Pakor he's kind of like WWE though. There's a MMA killer instinct to him. There's a battle vibe even from when he was doing the videos with Jakor and them for years ago, the black and white video that I had checked out, and my man was on there. He was actually the most different person.
Wow. So
when he was giving you the backstory to his name and all that this morning, it was actually listening intently too. Because Pakor, the other night Pakor said, go check out the video, like or dislike. And message Pakor and said, Pakor, you go take that dislike over there. The man said, nah. The man said, because even if you dislike, it lets me know that you at least in tune to what's going on, to what you're putting out. So it means that you're listening. And it was like, yo, that's different. I had no retort for it. So that's sum up what it is. It is a contest. So when you hear the track came out that way, that started with him. You understand? So the entire vibe is a Pakor vibe. How we come down, because I haven't known that rough in years. You know me as a love sexy lady type. And then man get me rough up here, and then get Sleepy come out, and I really like, as I put Sleepy verse, you know, Medusa said it was hard. I'm just trying to raise the bar.
I was looking for more, like, shit. When I left me hungry, man. It's not great, man.
Part 2 coming, eh?
Okay. Sure. Sleepy, what's your vibe like working with Tech and working with Pakor, bro?
Too email hard. So I tell myself I gotta be hard too. Pause.
Super pause.
I just look at it as a verses. Like he was saying, I know that the man can be lyrical. I might as well be lyrical too. So I do my thing.
This is a big understatement from Sleepi.
Really?
I was saying.
Sleepi sent me verses at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. I just don't know how it's like the man is taught to the night gods and say, I command that Rubytech will be up at 4:30 in the morning to receive this verse. And it's for some reason, big man like, oh, is it just be open? Verse from Sleepi. Yo, B, what do you think about this here? So that, and it is like. This and you know you half you're sleeping, you gotta send back flames in the morning, you gotta send 10 flames, yo.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Guess who? Pakor, Rubytech and Sleepi. This is the world premiere right here on 947 The Best 24/7. Here it goes.
Yeah. Don't really do intros, but
Yo, I'm about that.
Let's sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I want you to know the line that stayed with me though is the one about Jemima though.
Yo, bars.
That's the one that stayed with me. I don't know why. I don't know. But I got.
Probably got Shardy at thinking of Jim too.
Hello. It's not about me. It's about you. But crazy bars, crazy lyrics. I don't know, boy. Y'all just raise the bar for yourselves.
No pun intended.
Not as feature artists, but as individuals too.
So
you can't come below this bar.
Facts.
Real thing.
Facts.
You set a bar for yourself. Sleepi set one for himself, and this took him to another level. Same thing with Pakor, same thing with Rubytech. So I don't know. I don't know how one can.
I definitely got myself the last man in things.
This is probably gonna sell Pakor's EP too.
Yeah, definitely.
Along with
it
Is What It Is. So I mean,
it should.
Crazy work, guys.
It Is What It Is an awesome song, bro.
Yeah.
We were just discussing it. Yeah,
Thanks
very
a
awesome.
lot.
Wow. So can we look for part 2? Can we look for more collabs between the three of y'all, or even two of the three?
Well, what probably could happen, right, is that I could feature them on a remix, and then Sleepi could feature us on another remix,
right.
Which will be and what we could do is actually change up the beats a bit. So one beat could be dark and menacing like this one, another one could be bouncy, and another one could be still lyrics, and another one could even be a little more different than that. We could got something that more closer to drill, something that more closer to 808 trap. You could even get something that song called Afro, dance hall sort of vibe, you know what I mean? Something that crazy. So definitely, and the truth is the synergy, the vibration of the tracks, where the receptors hitting is like everything sounds where it's supposed to. So you don't have a uneasiness listening to none of the artists.
Correct.
From Pakor to myself to Sleepi, it all sounds like, yo, these men on the same wavelength, literally.
Actually, it should song though.
Yeah, it does.
Should always song.
It does. And there's not a lot of songs like that to me. No, there's either like sometimes you hear the disparity between Quavo, Takeoff, Offset, and somebody say, yo, I can go to Offset all the time. But with this here is like there's different elements of each person that you keep going back to. Like, you're going to Sleepi, you go to Pakor, you go to Rubytech, you go to Rubytech, you go to Pakor, you go to Sleepi.
Correct.
Yeah.
What I will add to is usually when I work with other artists is that like I like to work off of basically being genuine. So like the vibe itself and like something like I got like this real like to me camaraderie with these guys. So doing music in the future with these is no problem. It would be no problem at all.
Understood. All right. If there was one artist you could have worked with, straight off the top of your head, who would it be? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Well, both. One dead, one alive.
Well, Tupac for sure. That would definitely be a top.
Yeah, you could come in here and get as much interviews as you want because that's my favorite.
I can't drink no more.
Can't
for
drink.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a real lyricist there, boy.
Yeah.
If you had to work with Kendrick, if he called you up and say, "Yo, Pakor, I want to do a tune with you," would it be a problem or would it be a nervous kind of vibe?
I guess the fan in me first probably would final, but whenever it get down to like doing this work, I think they could just, as he said, this be a bit WWE. Like to me, it's transform. Like I'd probably be one way, like, but when it comes to like the artist side of me, to me, I think it just be a bit different. Like, I don't think I would be nervous per se. I might probably be more anxious than nervous.
Got you. Before we go, as long as I have three of you here, though, what would you all add to the urban or the hip hop market in Barbados to make it better? 1 point each.
To support visibility and more programs like this right now. What are you doing? But before I even jump in, the man just said, a fan like me is to fan out. That's actually bars,
I go right.
Anyhow, you going sleep.
What would you add, Sleepi?
I will add myself, really and truly.
You'll add yourself to the
Yeah,
market.
support me, and they can bring in everybody else. I'm very humble. Support me, and they can bring in everybody else, because I genuinely am about this thing.
That's very Anakin Skywalker-ish, though.
What would you add, Pakor?
You said one thing.
One thing.
Like, all right. It would definitely have to be, as things to like the support. Basically, like you gotta be able to push, as you would say, like all the music basically on what's he saying, because like hip hop itself is a big genre, and I don't think that like it should be limited to BHN segment when hip hop is being played for BHN artists. Like I think that we should be able to be played amongst the Drakes and the Pop Smokes and whoever else we get played in radio. Correct.
True. But we got bigger Skillz too, because Skillz actually does do that too.
Yes.
Skillz gets this Trovian with the man boy. Got him.
I mean, like I feel like that's one of the best ways. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a Bajan segment, but at the same time when you playing Drake, Rihanna, Pusha T, whoever, makes it some Bajan same way. Because we are the same level. We just in Barbados, them in America, them in Europe, whatever the case is. Same way we mix up music. When you play dancehall, you don't only play Waves Cartel.
True.
You play dancehall from Barbados, from Guyana, from Trinidad.
True.
So.
And there's also the stigma with Bajan hip hop too. So mixing it in is the best way to do it.
There you go.
Facts. We got. There's one man I was looking for to see here, but I didn't see here, and that's
okay.
Yeah, the guy that produced the trap.
MHK.
Yeah. So we got.
He can come through soon. No worries.
I think he tuning in too, but MHK. I got bigger MHK and Ellis for sure.
This beat is crazy. This really beat is crazy. Like y'all giving me ringtone vibes. I change my ringtone once a year.
And that's another thing I was thinking about too, because years ago I heard someone told me that like the music that is made is remind them of soundtracks for movies. So I was thinking about not going about like the just normal about where like I would like to shop a lot of music to Netflix and like them like to play on shows and that kind of stuff.
Autobanks.
Oh jeez, let's not talk about that. Okay, wow. Where can we find Pakor though on social media? And of course, where can we go and find this YouTube video?
Well, obviously you could type in Pakor featuring Sleepi, Rubytech, and Guess Who on YouTube. I'm on all socials as Original Pakor, or RIGINEL.
Is there a fit one?
Well, I ain't sure to be quite honest, but yeah. And I released this one on Audio Map because people were requesting it so much. So it is what it is. And Guess Who are on Audio Map right now. And yeah, should be able to be it for me pretty easily once you got the name correct.
Easy and simple. Where can we find Rubytech? Where can we find Sleepi as well?
You can find me at any rum shop drinking a drink. So I would leave it as that. Sleepi.
Alright, well, you can find me at SLEEPISEZ or Z, whichever you prefer. Sleepi says.
Simple and easy. When is the EP coming out? You gotta say on air here. You gotta let it out.
I had a date before, but right now I can't give a date because of, as I said, the unforeseen elements.
And not give a date, bro.
The unforeseen elements are the reason for the lack of date. But
give me a time period.
I can't do that either.
Jeez, man.
But what I will say is this: anytime I'm releasing a date or anything for this, you could be the first body that I get show.
All right.
We gotta commend my guy. This is your first time here?
Yeah.
He handled himself very well as a person who done numerous interviews.
Yeah.
You conduct yourself very well, you articulate yourself well.
I'm gonna get here late, but
yeah. We make up for it. Like one of them late workers that come there and do everything and then go home. You say
everything happened today for a reason.
Don't hit star power one.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah. Bars.
Thank you guys so much for passing through, and of course for premiering the tune right here on 94.7. Pretty sure you're gonna hear it again today or even tomorrow. But Guess Who, Pakor, Rubytech, Check the music out. It's what's the AJ handle again? The
Original Pakor.
Original Pakor. Simple and easy. The EP, he said he's gonna let me know when it's coming out, so he doesn't have a time frame. Before Christmas?
Hopefully before Christmas.
I did just check it because by the time we start with fingers,
Yeah, I know that.
Every song has a story.
Correct. All right, guys, have a fantastic Wednesday and stay safe. Yeah.
You too, bro. Thank you.
All right. Pakor, Rubytech, Sleepi. Yeah, my good friends, they came through this morning for the 8th Wonder. 19 minutes after 9 o'clock. Don't you move one bit. More vibes to come right here on 947 The Best. 24/7.